Why do you build me up? Buttercup, baby, just to let me down and mess me around, and the worst of all.
What is going on, guys? Welcome to another analysis. This is your host, Gabriel from Coaster Plus Music 19, and today I will be analyzing the new concepts that Intamin released today. And so, anyways, let's just get started. So, first up, I'll be talking about the Intamin Ultra Splash. Now, this concept looks cool and all, especially I like its spikes, how it like really sticks out to me for some reason. But man, this is just Intamin's version of a mock power splash. However, there is one difference I want to talk about between the mock power splash and this. Now, the mock power splash actually has realistic track, but this just has a single rail, which is, I guess, a cool feature about it, but like I just said, it's basically Intamin's version of a mock power splash, and yeah. Now let's talk about my personal favorite concept that Intamin came out with, the Giga Splash. Now this looks amazing, guys. Like, really hope parks start looking into this and buying this because it just looks that amazing. And the best part about a Giga Splash is that first initial drop because it makes you feel like you're going down a freaking waterfall, which is insane, you guys. Like, oh my gosh, this looks cool. And so, anyways, another cool part about it is that lift hill because it is like elevated and you are spinning while going up it which is a cool factor for this ride. My gosh. And after that lift, you go down that first initial drop, which I already told you it makes you feel like you're going down a freaking waterfall. And so, anyways, right after you go through that drop, you get a little bit of airtime because there's an airtime hill there. It's amazing. And then you get a giga-sized splash, which is like crazy. And this looks like a crazy water ride overall. I hope this becomes a reality. And so, anyways, yeah. Now let's talk about the Intamin LSM vertical coaster. Like, my gosh, this is the coolest coaster concept I have ever seen in my life, you guys. There are so many unique elements on this thing, and it's the most compact triple launched coaster in the world, as you see. The unique elements, for example, are the world's first upside down launch, which looks absolutely insane and sounds like it too. And it has the world's first zigzag loop. Like, my gosh, we have never seen one of those before. And as you see, it has two modes, single cycle or double cycle. And the double cycle mode sounds so lit on this thing. Like, if I ever see one of those things become a reality and give the double cycle, I'm gonna be freaking speechless, you guys. Like, this coaster concept already has me speechless to begin with. And so, anyways, let's just talk about this layout. So, when you first launch out of the station, you're gonna pop up a bit, kind of like your Skyrocket 2s or Gale Force at Playland's Castaway Cove. And then you go backwards, and then you hit that other element, and then you go back through the station, and then you hit that upside down launch, which I told you is a world's first and looks and sounds absolutely insane. And then right from that upside down launch, you're gonna go into a torpedo dive, which looks absolutely crazy. And then from that torpedo dive, you're gonna dive down and you're gonna pass through the station so fast. It's a high G station pass, which sounds absolutely insane, you guys. Like, my gosh, this thing passes through the station so fast after it hits that torpedo dive. Like, oh my gosh, that just has me speechless as well. And then you pop up into the world's first zigzag loop, which I already told you that's a world's first too. And then you go down, go through the station, and then pop up a bit, and then you go backwards, and then you hit that element again, and then basically the ride is over. And I think this ride looks a lot better than your Skyrocket 2s or Gale Force at Playland's Castaway Cove. Like, my gosh, if this ever becomes a reality, I am going to be, like, so speechless. Like, I'm gonna get goosebumps, and, like, no words will be made by me for this. Like, my gosh. And yeah. Okay, so now we are at our fourth and final concept that Intamin has released. This is the Intamin Hot Racer, and this concept looks so cool because just the idea of having a launched racing single rail coaster would be so cool because we've never seen anything like it in this world. And so anyways, there are going to be 3 versions of this. There's going to be the Infinity version, which is going to be the world's most compact racing coaster. It's going to be amazing, guys, and it's going to have 333 meters of twin racetrack. And if you pause the video right here, you'll see that it is so compact that I think even Dorney could fit it in Food Fest Grove spot after it leaves, and which would be absolutely lit. And it's also going to have the world's first double 360S hump, which is going to be lit. And so anyways, now we have the Overdrive, which is going to have the compact race course with the double launch, 542 meters of adrenaline insanity, and it's going to have the world's first wall ride dive. I really do like this element. So basically you twist up and you stay banked to the left while going up, and then you experience like a wave turn, and then you drop down. Like, this sounds so insane, and it looks that way too. Like, my gosh, that is going to be the best moment of all on any version of this coaster. Like, my gosh. Especially the drop off of that element looks insane. And yeah, so anyways, now let's move on to our third and final version of this coaster, the Autodrome, which has 75 seconds of pure racing time, 1,019 meters of track, and it's going to have 20 dueling moments in one coaster, which is a world record. 20 dueling moments, it's amazing, guys! And it's going to have 2 launches and 2 boosts at 2 race laps. And that right there makes it another great version of the Intamin Hot Racer, and another concept that really blows my mind. And so anyways, that does it for this analysis of the 4 new coaster concepts Intamin released today. Reply to me your thoughts on this video. Which one of the concepts Intamin released today is your favorite? And I will see you in the next.